Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carmen. Welcome. So in this video today, numerology reveals the type of person that somebody secretly desires. That's right. We're going to use numerology to figure out exactly what type of person somebody wants to be with. There is one special key number within somebody's numerological birth chart that gives this secret hidden information. So if there's somebody that you're interested in and you want to know exactly what type of person this person really desires, that they might not even be aware of, and this is going to be the type of person that they secretly desire, okay? You're going to know their secret. You're going to know exactly who this person is and if you are like this energy, right? Do you have this energy that this person desires? And you will know instantly just by looking at this one number within somebody's birth chart. And all you need is their full name. The full name that they were born with, that their parents intended to give them at birth. You just need their full name. And you will be able to figure out exactly what this number is. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. It's very easy. It only takes a few minutes.
Okay guys, so the number that reveals who somebody secretly desires is their inner dreams number, also known as the personality number. But this number is twofold. It's how somebody presents themselves to the world or how they feel comfortable presenting themselves to the world, but it's also an inner dream that they have that they might not be aware of. And what I have discovered after giving thousands of readings to people is that the inner dreams number often determines who somebody secretly wants and or the type of person that somebody secretly desires. Okay, so we can use this number to find out what that is as well, in addition to many other things that they might have an inner dream for also. But who they want to be with is definitely one of them. And I'm not saying it's who they should be with. I'm saying it's who they want to be with. And you will see it most of the time. Not all the time, okay? Sometimes this number does not determine the type of person somebody wants to be with. But I would say it's accurate most of the time, like 80% of the time. And if you already know what this number is for yourself or the person you're looking into, you can go ahead and check the timestamps below because I will list all of the numbers in the description box. So the way we calculate this number is we take the name that the person was born with. This is the name that their parents intended to give them at birth. Whatever their parents wanted to give them when they were born. We're going to take the full name, first, middle, and last, and not everybody has a middle name, so that's okay. If they don't have one, then just calculate the first and the last name. And using the Pythagorean number system, you're going to find all of the corresponding numbers to only the consonants in the name, okay? Only the consonant letters. And most of the time, Y is considered a vowel because it sounds like a vowel, but if there's a Y in somebody's name and it sounds like a consonant, like a ya, then in that situation, you would count it as a consonant, okay? Then take all of the numbers that you found for the consonants in the first name and add them all together and keep reducing until you get a single digit. Take all of the consonants you found for the middle name and add them all together and keep reducing until you get a single digit. If you don't have a middle name, then don't worry about it. And take all the consonants you found for the last name and add them all together and keep adding them together and reducing until you get a single digit. Then take all three numbers that you got for the first, middle, and last name and add them together and keep adding them together until you get a single digit. And this final number is going to be the person's inner dreams number. Unless you get an 11, 22, or 33, those are master numbers and you don't reduce them, meaning you don't add the two numbers together. You just keep them as they are. So in the example I have here, Kobe Bryant's inner dream number is a 2, so he probably secretly wanted to be with somebody who is very sensitive, kind, caring, and considerate of others, always putting other people first before themselves, and somebody who wanted commitment and partnership, because those are all of the qualities of the number 2. And this makes sense for him because Vanessa Bryant seems like that type of person. So now go ahead and check the timestamps below for the inner dreams number of the person you are looking into. All of the numbers will be listed down in the description box. For the person who has an inner dreams number 1, this person secretly wants to be with somebody who's very confident and somebody who is very independent, has a very strong idea about who they are and what they want. This person has good leadership skills often. They are the first to think of new ideas and come up with new things, and they can be very unique and original and kind of have their own style. They want to be with somebody who is spontaneous and bold and more on the outgoing side. And they want to be with somebody who's definitely not a follower. Somebody who kind of takes the initiative and takes the lead and is not easily persuaded by other people. Okay, they want to be with somebody who is super confident and has a very strong identity, because that's what the 1 is. It's all about the ego and having a very strong sense of who you are and what your place is in this world and where you're going. Okay? And somebody with a strong sense of what they want in life. Okay, and they can be very independent and individualistic. And this is the type of person that the person with the inner dreams 1 is usually going to be drawn to. Now, sometimes they can be drawn to the negative characteristics of the number 1 as well. Sometimes that does happen. So as I talked about in the example that I gave you guys, the person with the inner dreams number 2 wants to be with somebody who is sensitive. Right? The type of person who is not going to try to hurt them because they're sensitive to other people's feelings. And this is the type of person who's very caring towards others and kind and considerate and usually puts other people first before themselves. So they want to be with somebody who's a team player, somebody who will go along with the flow and isn't going to cause, a scene and, isn't going to try to be stubborn about things, somebody who's just more on the easygoing side and kind of goes with the flow and is more of a team player. But this is going to be somebody who's all about harmony and peace and balance. They want to be with somebody who's very supportive and warm and wants everybody to get along. That type of person who's always trying to, squash all of the drama and make it so that everybody just gets along with each other, right? Because that's what the 2 energy is. They're all about harmony and peace. They hate conflict. So this person really wants to be with that type of person who doesn't want to have conflict. So keep that in mind. Now, another thing too is that sometimes people with this inner dreams number will be drawn to the negative side of the number 2 as well, meaning they will sometimes be attracted to the negative qualities of the 2. Sometimes that will happen. Now, for the person with an inner dreams number 3, they secretly want to be with somebody who's either very creative or somebody who is very self-expressive. Okay, so this could be somebody who is really good at showing the world who they are and expressing themselves through, and this could be through anything, right? Somebody who's like really good at expressing themselves through music or writing, or somebody with really good communication skills, or somebody who is good at visual arts, like an artist type of person. So that can be the case for people that have the inner dreams number 3. They're drawn to the artsy types, the writers, the the artists and the musicians. You'll see that a lot. It can also be that people with the inner dreams 3 number are drawn to people that help them to stay in the present moment. People that help them to appreciate life, have fun, have enjoyment, and just help them to feel like they're a kid again, right? Because that's a lot of what the 3 energy is. It's like all about being in the present moment. So this could be somebody that really helps them to have fun or helps them to laugh, right? Somebody who's very funny and can crack a joke and just, lighten the mood and bring a lot of fun and laughter to the situation, okay? So they often secretly desire people who are very high energy and people that are very busy. So people that have a lot of stuff going on. They're not just sitting around. They have projects, they have ideas. So they often like people who like to keep busy and people that are very optimistic, have a more optimistic view of life. And they like people that are friendly. They often like people who are friendly and have good communication skills. Now, sometimes people with the inner dreams 3 number will be drawn to the negative side of the 3 as well, and they'll be attracted to the negative qualities sometimes. So for the person with an inner dreams number 4, they secretly desire to be with somebody who's very loyal. Okay, loyalty is a big thing for people with the inner dreams number 4. They want to be with somebody who's consistent and honest, loyal, and somebody who's going to be around, right? That's what the 4 energy is. They're very consistent people. You know, this 4 energy, it's not the most exciting energy in the world, but it is the most stable and it is the most committed out of all of them. So they want to be with somebody who's like that, right? Somebody who's like that rock, who's always there and is going to be consistent and is all about commitment and not playing games, right? That's what the 4 energy is. They don't like game playing, so you have to be very consistent with this person and you have to show up. And they want to be with somebody who is very honest. Honesty is a big thing for the 4 energy, and they are very attracted to people who are hard working. If they think that you're lazy, that's going to be a big turnoff for them. Another thing too is they want to be with people who are humble and down to earth. If you're more on the flashy side, then that's not going to be good for them. They like to be with people who are more humble and like salt of the earth type people. They tend to be drawn to people that have more conventional ways of thinking, and they tend to be drawn to people that are organized. So if you're on the sloppy side and you don't clean up, that's not going to be good for them because they like people that are organized. Okay. Now, another thing too is that sometimes people with the inner dreams 4 will be drawn to the negative qualities of the 4 as well, subconsciously. Okay. Not all the time, but sometimes. So for people with an inner dreams number 5, they secretly want to be with somebody who is flexible, easygoing, and goes with the flow, okay? Because that's what the 5 energy is. It's a very flexible, adaptable kind of energy. And so they like to be with people who have that kind of energy and people that are not too rigid about things, right? 5 is the number of movement and the number of change. So they don't want to be with somebody who's too rigid and too stuck in their ways. They often want to be with somebody who can change and is always, turning into like this new person and is exciting because they're always growing. And now they can also be literally drawn to people who like to go around, right, and move from one place to the next. So they can be drawn to people that like to travel and are very adventurous and outgoing and, more on the active, outgoing explorer type side, right? They can be drawn to those types, the people that don't like to just stay in one place, but they like to go around, they like to travel the world and try new things, new exciting things, meet new people, see new cultures. And they're often drawn to people that like to learn too. They're always learning new things. And they're always thinking outside of the box, right? So they can be very interesting to talk to because they're always thinking one step ahead of everybody else. And they can be very interesting. Now, these are the types of people that are very romantic and charismatic. So, people with the inner dreams number 5, they're drawn to those types, the charmer types, right? The romantic types. And the ones that can kind of like sweep you off your feet. That's the 5 energy, okay? So don't be surprised if the person with the inner dreams number 5 tends to be drawn to players. That can happen with this inner dreams number 5, the fun types that like to have fun and can be players, right? Now, another thing too is that sometimes people with the inner dreams number 5 will be drawn to the negative qualities of the 5 as well. Not always, but sometimes. So people with the inner dreams number 6, they are often secretly drawn to people that just have everything perfect, right? Like you will notice that with the 6 energy, there's a perfectionistic quality where they often really like people that look perfect. Like, that's a big thing, right? They like people that are at least very attractive, physically attractive, right? 6 is ruled by Venus. So they tend to go for those types, the people that are very physically attractive. But they're also secretly very drawn to people that have a lot of inner beauty too, right? Beauty on the inside as well. So they like the people that are very caring and considerate of others. They often are drawn to nurturing types or healers, right? That's a big one, is being drawn to healers, people that want to help other people that want to take care of other people, because that's the 6 energy as well. It's a very responsible energy. So people with this inner dreams number, they are often drawn to people that are very responsible, people that have good jobs, solid, steady careers, and, they pay their bills on time, and they demonstrate that they are good citizens. They're not the types that are going to say things to offend somebody. They're always demonstrating that they're on the good side and showing the good qualities. And, this is somebody who's is going to be more predictable, right? They tend to be drawn to those people that would be considered, exemplary in our society, right? They look good, they have a good career, they have good relationships, they say the right things at the right time, and they have this perfectionistic kind of quality to them, right? Where they seem perfect almost. Not always, okay? Not always, but I've seen that a lot with people with the inner dreams number 6 is that they do tend to be drawn to perfection. That is a big one with them. And another big one here is that they're really drawn to people that want to fix things, right? Like I mentioned, the healers, the people that want to clean up the messes. And if there's been chaos, if there's been some sort of damage, they want to go in and they want to fix it and they want to heal the situation. So these people are drawn to the fixers and the healers. And, this is my inner dreams number, and I've always been very attracted to healers. And I have dated so many doctors before in my past. And I went into a health healing profession myself, probably because of my inner dreams number 6. So you will see that a lot with the inner dreams number 6 people. They really like the helpers, the healers, and the fixers. Now, another thing too is that sometimes people with the inner dreams 6 will be drawn to the negative qualities of the 6 as well, subconsciously, okay? Not always, but sometimes. So people with an inner dreams number 7, they are secretly drawn to the intellectuals. So these are people that are just very intelligent, that you can just talk to them about all kinds of things, and they're very wise, and they just have knowledge about everything. They tend to be drawn to those types, the people that like to read, the people that are, knowledgeable about science and other things like that. Now, they can also be drawn to people that are very spiritual as well. So it can go either way, where they're drawn to the intellectual types or they're drawn to the very spiritual types. The people that have had a lot of growth. The people that have experienced a lot of self-growth and self-mastery. So the types of people that have been working on themselves, or the types of people that like to work on themselves. They're always participating in some sort of self-help type thing. So they're really drawn to people that are into self-growth and self-development. And these are the types of people that are just very peaceful and calming to be around. So they tend to be drawn to people that are not too chaotic, right? People that are not going to cause a lot of drama and cause a lot of noise. They like people that are more on the quiet side, somebody who's just going to be a good listener and will just be there to listen and not cause a lot of noise in the background, or always going to be there wanting you to listen to them, but they're going to be there sitting there and really good at listening to you. And, this is a type of person that's going to bring a lot of peace and quiet and tranquility into your life. And there's not going to be a lot of chaos going on around this person because they tend to be on the more introspective side. Okay, so inner dream 7 people want someone like this, and they want to be with somebody who is very deep, who feels and thinks things on a very deep introspective level. If somebody is on the more superficial side and just thinks and feels things in a superficial way, then that's not going to be something that they find attractive. Now, they also like people that are non-materialistic too, okay? the types of people that they're not into having the big car and the big house, or, they're not concerned with the materialism, right? So that's another thing too. And they also tend to be drawn to people that are more elusive. Okay, these are people, they don't show everything. They're kind of mysterious. They have a mysterious, elusive quality to them. Remember, 7 is ruled by Neptune. So they're drawn to those people that you can't quite figure them out completely because they're not showing you everything, okay? Those are the types of people they like. Now, another thing too is that sometimes you will see people within inner dreams number 7 that are attracted to the negative qualities of the number 7 too, okay? Not always, but subconsciously, sometimes you will see this. So people within inner dreams number 8 secretly want to be with somebody who is very well off financially. Okay, so 8 is the number of wealth and abundance. So often these people, they want to be with somebody who has these things, somebody who has a lot of financial resources, right? We're talking resources here. So not just money, but other resources as well. Somebody who is well off. Okay. And so these people want to be with somebody who is like that. They often want to be with somebody who has status in this world. Okay. Somebody who has worked hard and is in a position that is influential and influences other people in some sort of way. They could also be drawn to people who are in positions of power too. Okay. Some sort of like leadership position at work or in the community, politicians, CEOs, people who are the heads of businesses. So they're drawn to those kinds of people, the people that have power and money. Okay. There's no other way to put it, right? I mean, that's kind of the gist of it. Okay. But it's not just that too, right? It's also people that are very generous too. These people want to be with people who are not going to be stingy with their resources, but people that are very generous and help other people. They're generous and kind, and they give to the community. They give to their family members. They give to other people. They want to be with those types of people that are very giving. But they also like to be with people who are brave, who are bold, who are courageous. People that have courage, people that will stick up for others when they need that, right? They like to be with people who are hardworking, people that are goal-oriented and have goals and dreams and want to achieve things in life and not just sit around and waste their life, right? They want to be with those kinds of people. And they often tend to be drawn to visionaries too. 8 is a very visionary number. So they like people that have big ideas and are always thinking of the big picture. And, people that, they're visualizing the future and they're visionaries in their thought and their thinking and not just focused on the little things in life. So people within inner dreams number 8, they really like the visionaries, the people with the big, bold ideas, not the small-minded people, right? And another thing here is that they often tend to be drawn to perfectionists or people that demonstrate a perfectionistic kind of quality to them where they're good in all areas. They look good, they have the good career, they've got, the good relationships, and they kind of demonstrate that perfectionistic quality to them. Not always, but I have seen that a lot with people with the inner dreams number 8. Now, another thing too is that sometimes they can be drawn to the negative qualities of the number 8 subconsciously. Not always, but sometimes I will see this. So people within inner dreams number 9 are often secretly attracted to people that want to save the world. Because that's what the 9 energy is. It's often the hero, right? It's the hero, the person who's always there to save the day. And they're always there to kind of like help everybody else out, right? They're helping the family members out. They're helping their friends out. And, it's all about evolution, right? They're here, a lot of times they want to help the world they have like big grand ideas to help the world in some sort of way too, because the 9 energy is all about evolution. How do I help the world to evolve to a higher stage? How do I help humanity to evolve, right? So they have this hero kind of energy to them where they really feel like they need to help and they need to do something big. I'm here to help. Right? So they tend to be drawn to people that are like this, the people with the inner dreams number 9. They want to be with the people that have that hero kind of complex. They'll often be attracted to people that are involved in charity work, right? That's a big one. Or people that are healers and helpers. people that, similar to the 6 energy, right? Where the 6 is all about healing and helping and being nurturing. So you'll see that as well, that people with the inner dreams 9 can be drawn to those healer types. The big difference here is that 9 is a healer like 6, but it's a more edgy version of the number 6. So whereas, you'll see that, people are attracted to the helpers, but they like people that have an edge to them too. Okay, they don't want just a cookie cutter type of person. They want somebody who's more edgy. And they're often drawn to people that are very charismatic and very playful, because the 9 energy can be like that too. They have a charisma to them. They have a charm. They can tell you things that, sweep you off your feet. And they have a playful quality to them too. So people with the inner dreams 9, they like all that stuff. They like both sides. You're the helper, but you're the edgy helper, the edgy healer, and they often like people that are more on the eccentric side and can think outside of the box. Okay. So while they tend to be attracted to people that are highly responsible, often want to be with somebody who is unconventional too. Often see people within inner dreams number 9 attracted to musicians or highly creative types of people, and somebody who is worldly in their knowledge, worldly in their travels, and has a greater perspective of the world, and somebody who is very deep, right? They like to be with people who are very deep, who can connect with them on a very deep level. And these are often people that are spiritual teachers or have a spiritual side to them, because they see things on a very deep level. So they're drawn to those types of people, and then people that they can really connect with on a very deep emotional level too, because a 9 is a very emotional energy, and it's a very highly empathic and sensitive energy. So they want all of it, right? The people that have the inner dreams number 9, they often want a little bit of everything, because that's what the 9 energy is. It's a little bit of everything. And sometimes you will see people with an inner dreams number 9 drawn to the negative qualities of the number 9 as well, subconsciously. Not always, but sometimes. So let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you, if this is the type of person you want to be with, or if the person you are looking into, if this sounds like the type of person that they want to be with. Let me know in the comments below. And if you like the video, hit the like button and share it with other people, because it really helps to get this information out there when you do that. And we want to help as many people as we can, right? So thank you for all of your support. I do spend a lot of time on these videos for you guys. So thank you so much for all of your support. I love all of you guys. And I would love to have you subscribe and to become part of the family. If you want to get a personal reading with me, you can head on over to my website, starsalignwithcarmen.com. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.